When you've worked hard to overcome things like depression, homelessness, anxiety, and just a fear of success, it feels disrespectful to be called lucky. As far as I can remember, I have been consciously aware of the things that I've experienced in life. Like, even as a kid, it wasn't just playtime and fun. I'm what they call an old soul, and I've always had this awareness of what I was experiencing. So whether it was heartbreak or disappointment, I have been acutely in the loop of how things have happened, the players that have been involved, and what I've had to do to overcome the experience. At 17, I experienced homelessness for a few years that really shaped the way that I define safety and comfort and home. When I was 25, I had such tragic depression that I remember standing on the roof considering not being here anymore. And at 27, I went through such a rough patch in life that I only found comfort by literally sleeping in my bathtub. No water, just straight tub. I have felt low so low that I still don't share it with many people. And through it, I have built up resilience, determination, and perseverance that has saved my life time and time again. So when people say things like, "You're so lucky," it feels like such an insult, like such a disrespectful sentiment. And I know they mean well, but after doing the real work in life, being called lucky is like, what do you even mean? I don't know which parts of my life had to do with luck, but I know which parts had to do with me doing the really tough work to change my situation, to become someone different, to attract what it is that I needed to survive. And I get it. People don't know the full story. They only look at the snapshot and they assume what it took to get there. But I'll be the first to tell you that people who truly embody light, people who really just show up and it is pouring from their pores, they have probably experienced some of the darkest days. They have really had to learn how to take what it is that they are experiencing in the physical, right, in this human plane, and they have had to transform and transmute that energy to be an experience that they believe they deserved. I know people are not as intentional about what it is that they're saying and they're just talking sometimes. But when I see comments and people are like, "Oh my God, you're so lucky," the way that I want to scream, okay, the way that I want to be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Lucky? Please." I find great joy in being someone that lights up rooms because I enjoy just being very bright. I'm a Leo, so it's really just natural for me to move like that. But I do put a lot of work in being a light worker, which is where my spiritual coaching and my guidance comes from. But what makes me a light worker isn't the fact that I love affirmations and that I enjoy hyping people up. It's the fact that I have learned to transmute darkness in ways that turn it into more light. It's not about, going through things and being able to have a testimony and share with people. It's really about how I've learned and cultivated the tools to turn low vibrational situations, dark situations, traumatic events into more light. But when you go through traumatic events and you learn how to take the victimhood out of it, you learn how to take the I out of it, and you learn what it is to be a being experiencing tough shit, it really turns you into more conscious awareness. It really helps you to understand the complexities of this human experience, to appreciate the lows and the highs, to learn how to navigate the space in the in-between without judgment and without holding on to any one experience so that everything is kind of just rolling off of you when it comes. It's not that people who are enjoying their best life haven't experienced tough times. in my experience, the people who are really living their truth know that they will experience more tough times. And so they're enjoying it in the moment. Like, it's so easy for life to happen to you. It's so easy for you to be enjoying the best day ever and it turn into a freaking nightmare. It is so easy for you to have a win and then by the end of the day, you are getting a call and are experiencing grief. And it happens every single day. And so if you're someone who looks at other people's lives and you compare, and maybe you make comments like, oh my God, you're so lucky. Sometimes even hearing someone say like, good for you, it really is just a moment for me to reflect and be appreciative of what they don't even get to see me go through. Because I don't know if everyone would have made it through the experiences that I've had. I don't know if anyone would have made it through what you've gone through. So now that I'm actually saying this out loud, I think it's just an opportunity for me to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed, right? Because the reason that I made it through those experiences had nothing to do with luck. It was all of God's love and many prayers and perseverance and resilience in real time. He's having a ball with these skates. You see him glowing? I love it. It is the stillness that you find when you feel like running out of your skin, when you feel like taking action. It's not reacting, but responding that really helps you become someone that people call lucky. So next time you see somebody really doing it up, just be mindful of how you approach giving them love. And be mindful of what you say, because what you want people to understand is that you see them and not that they had some golden ticket to where they are. Because some people do have a silver spoon and a trust fund, but the majority of us in the world don't. The majority of us in the world are figuring it out. And when we do figure things out, we're blessed with that. But it doesn't mean that we didn't have to go through a lot of things to even figure it out or be confident enough to even try. What I will say is that I am proud of myself, that I know that I've overcome a great deal of things in the first part of my life. And I have no doubt that more will be coming my way. I love this human experience. And although I've contemplated giving up and being more reactionary to the weight of life, I do find a lot of joy in being alive. And I do my best to make every experience feel like those of someone considered lucky. So yeah, I'm at the park in the middle of the dark. I am doing something different for day 42. I hope this resonated with you. If you feel like you've had to show up in big ways and you know that you've done the real work to make it through everything that you've experienced, whether that was homelessness, any form of abuse or assault, or depression, anxiety, if you have showed up for yourself through very traumatic experiences, some of them no fault of your own, then be proud of yourself. Clap for yourself for being here. Clap for yourself for pushing through. And let's continue to live lives that look like God's love. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for day 43, friends. Peace.